Good evening, I'm Devin Feely. Your stories tonight on the Primetime edition. These targeting an East Bay gold buying business got a whole lot more than they bargained for. Employees armed with guns of their own. We're going to talk to an owner of a neighboring store about the deadly shootout. Then the latest on the urgent manhunt for the person who shot and killed conservative activist Charlie Kirk at a Utah university yesterday. And as the country marks 24 years since the 9/11 terror attacks, we're looking at the health problems that first responders are still facing and how educators are making sure that future generations never forget. Plus, emotions running high with neighbors divided over a plan designed to spark new housing construction in San Francisco. Why that proposal is generating such strong feelings in communities all across the city.
After a few days of spotty showers, we stayed dry across the Bay Area today, but still a few clouds bubbling up in the distance as we looked out from Black Mountain before the clouds got up close and personal this evening. We're tracking a heat wave in store for inland parts of the Bay Area by next week. Details coming up in First Alert Weather.
And later, how former tech workers are using layoffs to explore and pursue their dream careers.
You know, no one ever said they loved my software, but everyone loves chocolate, so that makes us happy.
From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Primetime Edition on KPIX Plus.
Good evening, I'm Devin Feely. These are tonight's Primetime headlines. A jewelry store owner in Milpitas fired a gun, scaring off a group of suspects who smashed their way into the store. The store is located on Landis Avenue, and it's boarded up today with broken glass where a bullet appears to have gone through the window. Police say that a group of 10 to 15 suspects rushed into the store yesterday afternoon and tried to steal jewelry before they could take anything. However, the owner opened fire, causing the suspects to run away. It's unclear how many shots were fired and if anyone was hit. At the same time, Oakland police are looking into the death of a pedestrian who was hit by a car this morning. A chopper was over the scene at 8th Street and Broadway downtown. Police say that the driver did stay at the scene. Investigators are now trying to determine if drugs or alcohol were a factor in that crash. Port officials were grilled about the recent system-wide shutdown at a board meeting today. The head of infrastructure says it was caused by work that they were doing to install a new switch at the Montgomery station. Members of the board called the shutdown unacceptable, and with another 41 switches across the system that still need to be installed, officials say that they are already working on protocols to keep a shutdown from happening again. Taking a live look outside at San Francisco, let's get a check of our First Alert forecast with Chief Meteorologist Paul Hagen.
We got a pretty post-sunset view of San Jose. Temperatures today stayed below average, but we saw humidity levels dropping and the showers starting to pull farther away from the Bay Area. Temperatures were, again, below normal, but a few spots did return to 80 degrees or thereabouts. 79 degrees in Concord, 81 degrees in Santa Rosa. Tomorrow, we're going to be back to near normal temperatures after another morning of slightly above average lows. We're going to be anywhere from 2 to 6